see, which way does this thing need to tilt? I think it needs to tilt that way. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Monday, June 13th episode of Morning Coffee and Chat. Let me get this thing up out the way so it's not casting shadows. Hope you guys are doing good this morning. Let me go on and get everything synced in here together so I can see what the hell's going on. Throw a little love up there for myself. Gotta do a little typing here. Please excuse me. Alright. Highlight. Copy. Dent. Stop. And then we share. Good morning, Tony. Hope you're doing good this morning. A little ball spinning the wrong way. Oh, there it goes. Hope things are nice over where you're at. We are under a heat warning today and a thunderstorm warning. It's supposed to hit 90 today. Tomorrow and Wednesday are supposed to hit 99. Summer's here. Summer's here, and it's coming in like a little old lady that called Mike Tyson a boo-boo kitty or something, because it is going to come in and start trying to whoop butt right away. I'm good. Came home last night, got home around 5 o'clock or so. Got myself cleaned up. Washed my face and other assorted bits and pieces. Ate dinner with the wife and daughter, and the wife's nephew came back from up north with him for a couple weeks, just to give his mom and stepdad a break, and he's going to hang out with us. Passed out like 7 o'clock at the edge of the bed watching TV with the wife. Woke up at 10:30. Crawled right back in bed and got up at 2 a.m. So I've been in here working on the video for just a little over 6 hours now. It's supposed to be hot as hell. Yeah, it's going to come in kicking butt, that's for sure. But then again, that's what all of us get for bad talking Mother Nature so far this year, and her very odd and unusual cycles. Now she's got her head on straight, taken her Midol, put a warm rag on her forehead, and now she's going to seek out vengeance and retribution for all the nasty things we've said so far this year. Go figure. I guess that's why we got air conditioning. Oh yes she can. Oh yes she can. She is the epitome of that word. It was beautiful all weekend long. I think we hit 80 once or twice. It was right around the high 70, low 80 mark. Partly cloudy. So we had, plus we were in the little wooded area they always set up the Union infantry in, and we only had sunlight maybe total of an hour and 10 minutes out of the day, and it's first thing in the morning coming up, and right in the evening time for about the last 15 minutes before the sun goes down. It was 93 and humid. Oh wow. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad over here, but that's what's coming in today, I guess. And then I just got the warning on my phone right before I started the stream that we have a very high chance of severe thunderstorms today. So if it's hot, maybe we'll go out and play in the rain. Go figure, it's going to storm though. Yard looks terrible. I told the wife, I said I'm already almost done with the video. I'm going to get it uploaded, come out here and start working on the yard. I said it's supposed to be hot, so I'm going to make it a 2-day thing. I was going to mow, then go through, put the brand new string on the weed eater, and start weed eating. But I may not be able to do either one. Fried my belt on my Cub Cadet. Fried the belt on my other Cub too. Oh my God, man! You trying to mow rocks flat with it or something? How'd you do that? Using that old Cub Cadet as a bush hog? The grass was 18 inches tall in the backyard. Dang! Now that is some tall grass right there. Oh, let's see here. Hey, Buck. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. They both were old belts, so it happens. I guess I gotta get my Dixon up and running. Yeah, most definitely. Yep, our little mower don't handle wet grass very well. And especially when it's as tall as this one. We had a friend try out a used mower that his brother picked up along the roadside, and he fixed up. He came down and mowed the other day, but he didn't trim. He didn't get real close to anything. And I was getting those videos done from last week's investigation, and getting ready for this event this past weekend. So I didn't touch it up or anything. I figured I'd do it this week. And man, I'll tell you what, there's some weeds and stuff out there that have shot up damn near 2 feet since he mowed last week. The rain thing wasn't wet grass, it was wet seats. I didn't want to get my butt wet. I don't blame you for that. There ain't nothing worse than a wet butt. Wet Dixon will take on 18-inch grass. No, oh yeah. Hey, fishing. Glad you could take a second away from drowning worms to come in and say, hey, what the heck is that? I had a wing growing there. It felt like a Valkyrie for a second. Mayhem and Miracles, good morning. Hope you're doing well this morning. Good morning, Candy. Good to see you. But yeah, I just found out right before, that's what I just typed and pinned at the top. There's Jan. Good morning, dear. Hope you're doing well this morning. Well, I know you're not doing well. I mean, you personally are doing well this morning. But I mean, you know, emotionally, you're kind of distraught right now. So let's just put it that way. Let me see, that Dixon is the best mower I've ever seen, hands down. Dixons are good mowers. Dixons are very good mowers. I answer, thank you. You're quite welcome, Mayhem Miracles. Still trying to get through the dock. Yeah, definitely get him to the dock. That bite looks bad. I mean, it don't look infected. And chances are the dog is okay, but still, nope. Not me, says I. I got a scar right here from our neighbor's dog 2 years ago. She has social anxiety disorder. They got her a dog to try to help her through it. She gave it to the dog. And she put a boat out in her front yard, just a little John boat. I went over to check on the price of it for my stepson. And that dog come out the garage door from the kitchen, come out, jumped up, and hung from my arm. I had to punch it in the throat to make it let go. And she grabbed it right as I punched it and took it back in the house. And I told her, I said, I mean, I had blood running down my arm, running down my armpit and everything. And I told her, I said, that's it. I said, you're lucky I don't have my gun right now. I said, you're lucky I don't have my knife right now. I said, I would have cut his head off and left it hanging from. Oh no, I'm sending him away this next week. He's going to obedience school. Please don't have. I'll kill myself. I swear to God, I'll kill myself. And I was like, that's 2 dogs down. But being a softy I am, I didn't do it, and she didn't send the dog to obedience school. And then I come to find out there's a statute of limitations on dog bites and hostile dogs. Well, until it breaks her front window and goes after some little kid walking to the bus or something, because every time that somebody walks in front of that house, that dog hits that window like a rock. And I'm just waiting. One of these days, that window's going to break. He's going to hurt some little kid or worse. And that's going to be it. Going to be her ass. I'm still trying to get through the dog. You shoot the dog. Nope. Good morning, KG. Hope you're doing well this morning. It's crazy. I think the police should have been notified. I think the police should have been notified right away. It's a damn shame that delivery drivers for those companies are not allowed to carry protection when truck drivers are allowed to carry protection. I think it's stupid that they don't allow them. Nope. Nope. And the time that it takes a dog to do that kind of damage to a grown man, it'll have the throat tore out of a child. They should be able to carry protection and drop that dog on sight. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am all for protecting animals, keeping them safe, things like that. But when they attack a mail carrier, a delivery person, an EMT, something like that, they should drop that dog on sight. What time she's been attacked, people said they've had their rabies shots. Don't matter. Don't matter if they have their rabies shots or not. It's a hostile animal. You can give a rabies shot to a cougar, but if it attacks little kids, they're going to drop it. I just woke up, sat up in bed, gonna get up, go get some coffee. You better get some coffee because I don't feel safe until you do. You scare me. That red hair, a smile, stuff like that. We all know it's BS until you get a couple 100 milligram of caffeine into your body. We all know. It's kind of like those flowers in the Amazon and stuff, the big pretty pink and yellow ones that open up and they're all beautiful and stuff until a bird lands on one and they go and then like dissolve the bird and shit like that. I keep telling him to call the police. I'm talking to a deaf ear. It's that big fluffy heart of his is what it is. Same reason I didn't do it. Bear spray my ass. Carry a 9mm. They have the dog door on the front door. Somebody with the IQ of a turnip. I mean, unless you got a fence around your front yard, nope. Nope. My dogs are all kids and they play very rough with the brats. Yep. I met a pit bull this weekend, and I was shocked. This dog's only like a year and a half old. It's 3/4 the size of my son's Corsos. I mean, this dog is all of 165 pounds, and it is muscle. He jumped up. He jumped up on me, and when I was sitting down to get up and get some loves and stuff from me, and it felt like I had a grown man plop himself down on my lap. I was like, Jesus, God Almighty, what have you guys been feeding this dog? Small children? Small domesticated animals? What have you been feeding this dog? He is huge. He has a knife on him, but it happened so fast, couldn't get to it. I'm going. It's also important to have all the doorways graded for dogs that bolt. Yep, most definitely. I have my dogs blocked off 2 rooms. If someone comes to the door, they can't get anywhere near it. Exactly. Oh yeah, I have too, Tony. I've seen my son's got 2 Corsos and got his female pit, and I mean, You know, that pitch, well, she's still small enough she can run back and forth underneath the Corsos. It's kind of like those scenes in the movie where you see the Lamborghini or something drive under a semi-trailer. That's what she looks like with those Corsos running back and forth. But this, and I mean, tender as all get out, loves to, she thinks she's a Chihuahua. The same as that one this weekend did. He's just 150, 160 pound Chihuahua. He wanted to get up on the seat to the picnic table I was sitting on and lay across my lap and give loves and stuff. And I'm like, dude, between me and you, that's over 300, almost 400 pounds on this thing. We're going to flip it over. Yep. I don't have a problem with any breed of animal. I have a problem with how they're brought up and how they're trained by their owners. If they're not trained properly, they are a danger. My Great Dane jumps on me the other day at my mom's. That's the issue with pets. Too many aren't friendly. Okay, coffee is making. About time. This breed gets a bad rap. Oh, come on. Thing popped right up in the middle of my chat. Get off my screen, you son of a... This breed gets a bad rap. It's the owners. My friend has two Cane Corso, and they can be very protective. They're like lap dogs because the owner is the boss and did her due diligence with them since the puppies. That's how my son is with his Corsos. They think they're lap dogs, and it's like, dude, you weigh almost as much as me. We together are not a lap dog. We are almost 400 pounds together. There's no lap to it, or at least there's no lap left or chair. Man that used to live across the street had two pets. One was very friendly, one wasn't. Morning, Paul. Good to see you this morning, bud. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, guys, just keep Jay in your prayers and stuff like that. He's off work today. Jan's trying to get a doctor's appointment set up for him, and you know, hopefully everything's good. He's got a couple of nasty holes in his legs. She sent a picture to me earlier, and it looks pretty bad. But I got a feeling that the real bruising and stuff hasn't even started yet. Heading off to try the doc again. Much love. You too, honey. We'll see you tonight. Beautiful breed, so loving. Oh yeah, I love King Corsos. When my son and his wife and kids went up to northern Michigan at the end of October last year to start to see the northern lights, they stopped back by here and they took their female Corso with them. And she was running back and forth through the house playing with our teeny tiny cats. And, well, Georgie was teeny tiny, Ralphie wasn't. Oh, it's his side. It looked like his leg. Ah, it looked like his thigh. Holy crap. That's even worse than the side of the belly like that. That's tender meat. My correction, y'all. It was his side right above his belt, not his leg. Ouch. But yeah, they brought their female with them, and she sat very obediently while we ate dinner. I made chicken and dumplings and mashed potatoes that night. She sat there very obediently. She didn't beg for any food. Nothing. I mean, for being almost 170 pounds, she was more behaved than the kids were. More behaved than most adults I know. She wouldn't get up on the furniture. She wouldn't roughhouse. Nothing. Oh, when I make chicken and dumplings, Mayhem, I make homemade chicken and dumplings. I do it just like Mom and Grandma used to do. Well, Mom still does it. Thank you very much for telling everyone to smash the like. Just did chicken and dumplings Saturday. Let me think, what did we have? Friday night, Mark made marinated steaks. He went out and got some ribeye, cut them into small pieces, marinated them in mesquite. Left them marinating in the bag, took them out there to camp, dumped them in the skillet, cooked them up over the fire in the cast iron. We had bacon Saturday morning. Saturday night, the Amish folks made us dinner. Hey, Danny. Good morning, bud. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Sonny. But the Amish made us dinner Saturday night, made us sandwiches, and I've never had Potato O'Brien potato salad. But by God, they had shredded potato salad. Never seen it before. Best damn potato salad. Sorry, Mom, if you're listening. Best damn potato salad I ever had. It was full of flavor. It was good. They made homemade cake for us. They had chicken and noodles. Super meal. Yesterday morning, of course, bacon and eggs. And hell, I even got a surprise when I came home. The wife had brought home pulled pork from up north. So we sat down and had pulled pork, her homemade baked beans. What else did she make? Oh, she made noodles last night. Nummy. Great way to come home. And tonight we're back to the old grind, hamburgers. Oh, man, let me see here. Coffee's ready, so I got coffee. Everyone is safe. Amish ladies could cook. Amen to that. Last year they made just burgers and dogs and bean salad, potato salad, stuff like that, which was perfectly fine. But this year it was chicken and noodles and ham sandwiches and that tater salad, homemade cake, chocolate cake. Love Amish cooking. Good morning, Rusty. You good-looking hunk of burning love, you. Hope you're doing well, bud. Is this Chris or Dakota? I see Bolden Bonkers LLC. It's gotta be Dakota. He LLC'd. Good morning, bud. Hope you're doing well. When I was little, me and my dad went to his buddy's house and I had to get out, go pee. Long story short, I got chased by his dog and it bit me on the ass and the dog got shot. Any dog bites a small child deserves to get shot. Oh, it's Chris. Well, yeah, I should have known better. Dakota's not going to be up at this time. Hell, he just got in bed probably 2 or 3 hours ago. Ornery butt. Well, good morning, mate. Wait a second. 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Good afternoon, mate. Hope you're doing well, bud. Well, I mean, Wookie can bite her on the ass, but, dog can't. It's alright. It's alright if Wook does it. He won't get shot for it. Hope you're having a good morning, too, Danny. I got working on that video at 2 o'clock this morning, a little after 2, and I'll tell you what, I was so into it, I almost lost track of time. It was funny. I'm sitting here not an hour ago, and I'm going to town on that video, and I look up at the computer, and I'm like, oh crap! Started closing everything out, shutting it down. Yep, dog bites. It's not the temperament of being around people. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. My weekend was great, Chris. My weekend was great. The weather was wonderful. We had a nice breeze. The evenings were decently warm. Our Friday night actually got down into the mid 50s. Um, but it was still nice. I went out, stoked up the fire, sat beside it for half hour or so, went back, crawled right back up in bed, went back to sleep. I actually slept yesterday morning till almost 6:30. How often does that happen? But the reenactment was great. You guys will see. I'll have the video out today. I got a lot of footage, but everything went so well. It was funny. It's almost scary how well everything went. Mayhem and Miracles, thank you for coming in, bud. I really appreciate it. You have yourself a good day, too. Right now, planning to be on tonight. Don't know what the wife is gonna say, because going the whole weekend apart, she was really clingy and lovey last night, so I don't know. She may let me live stream tonight, she may not. But right now, the plan is to be here at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as usual. We'll see. Debbie, okay. All right, Debbie. Thank you very much. Wookie can bite me, but no dogs. Sitting here eating eggs, taters, and toast, just chilling. Sounds like a good way to start the day. The wife brought back some teeny tiny little cinnamon rolls about the size of a 50-cent piece, so I nibbled on a couple of those earlier and came in here and got ready. I can't immediately condemn a dog. It depends on the circumstances. If you invade the dog's turf. I heard from Frank. He is doing good, still trying to get him back home. Good luck. I told Michael a couple times to tell him to get a hold of me, and I never heard from him. So, I don't know. My dogs are tied out back. If you go there, it's on you. Exactly. Man, I hate the way that mustache looks. I'm gonna have to have my wife's cousin either darken the whole thing or bleach these two spots. I'm sitting here. The shadow looks like I've got nicotine stains right there where I exhale at. But that's actually the color of my mustache. Loving time comes first. Especially when you're married to somebody as crazy as me and you were married to. You don't You don't give them what they want when they want it. They may not want it again for a long time. So, and mine's just happy sitting there watching TV with me, talking about our weekends, stuff like that, our plans for the week. Like I said, I was planning on going out starting to mow today because the weeds are so high and stuff. But now they got severe thunderstorms forecasted for today. They've also got 90 degrees. Maybe I'll go see how well a battery-powered weed eater works in the rain. Do that flash dance thing in the downpour. Just be out there in my Levi cutoffs and my combat boots, flipping my hair around in the rain and stuff while I'm weed eating. While Dixon's line zero-turn mowers, walk-behind mowers, tractors will be discontinued. Husqvarna Group will continue to manufacture and market similar products. Just for men. I don't know. I kind of like the white. Gives me a little bit of sophistication. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I kind of like the white. It gives me the appearance of sophistication that I don't actually possess. So, mowed and tree trimmed yesterday. I'm wiped out. Plus investigation last night until 12:30. Oh wow. Are you gonna go next weekend to the investigation at the Winchester house, Danny? I'm glad it's down there due to the line cut off for heat and bad storms is Bay City. He's funny when he lies. I try. I was going to say no it don't. Down here in Alabama we're under heat advisory all week. I'm telling everybody stay inside if at all possible. It's going to be a very hot week. Yeah, up here they're calling for 90 today and I believe 99 Tuesday and Wednesday. Then 90 again on Thursday, and I didn't look after that. That was enough right there to tell me, okay, I can get some yard work done, catch a tan, and sweat a little. So we'll see. And even catch my shower for the week. They say 105 here tomorrow and Wednesday. Dang, dang, dang. Here in Scotland, we seen the sun last week. Oh, I've got to get over there somehow, some way, one day. I have got to get over there and experience a good. Oh God, what was it? What was it old William Wallace said when he went to pick his girlfriend up at her parents' place? Wanted to take her for a ride, and her mother said, "What, in this kind of weather?" He said, "Oh, it's a, how'd he phrase it? It's a didn't he say it's a beautiful English or beautiful English summer day or something like that? The rain's falling straight down, kind of to the side." Going to be in the 90s with a heat index over 100. We only have 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday, 90 and 92 degrees here. Otherwise, it's 72 degrees high for the week, 51 degrees night. This Saturday, I'm at Henderson Castle Tour, so I'm not available. Okay. All right. Yeah, beautiful Scottish summer day. Yeah, beautiful Scottish summer day. The rain's falling straight down. kind of to the side. Got a heat advisory here too. Well, now see, you don't usually associate the rainy weather with Scotland. You normally people will say it's a fine English day. It's a fine English summer day. The rain's falling straight down. Freedom. God, he botched up that role so bad. I think the dude that played Seamus probably should have played William Wallace, only because he looks more like Wallace originally looked. Taller, bulkier, furrier. Last night was beautiful, great outside weather. It was. Last night was really nice. Crypt Keeper, good to see you this morning. You have yourself a good day at work. I hope your Monday's nice, at least. Hope it goes fast. Oh, Rusty's firing up. He's firing up. Buckle your seatbelts, y'all. 1777, Marquette Lafayette lands in the U.S. Hey, Santee. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. Yep, we are back from the front and survived it all. He did a good job of bringing Wallace to the public. He did a really good job bringing Wallace. As for the accuracy of the role, the accuracy of the costuming, maybe not as much. But for bringing the history out, bringing him to the forefront, making him a public name, then yes, he did a wonderful job. I will definitely give him that. 1798, Mission San Luis Rey de la Francia, founded in California. 1837, first Mormon missionaries to British Isles leave Kirkland, Ohio. Where I'm from, we don't use English language. We have a thing about them. I'm only 8 miles from William Wallace's birthplace. Oh yeah, most definitely. We're ready for the week. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Exactly, Tony. It was a movie, and they have these things, and Santee could explain it more. Being involved in the film industry in different ways, shape, and form. But they have this thing called Hollywood. Help me out now. What's it called? Hollywood. Basically, where they can make a movie about history, but they don't necessarily have to follow history to make a movie about it. Let me see here. 1854, Anthony Foss of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, patents the first U.S. accordion, having made improvements on both the keyboard and to enhance the sound. 1863, Second Battle of Winchester, Virginia. Also in 1863, skirmish at Berryville, Virginia. 1865, President Andrew Johnson proclaims Reconstruction of Confederate States. And in some cases, Reconstruction was worse on them than the destruction. We were talking about that this weekend, and how terrible Reconstruction was, not only for the states, but how the citizens, how the civilians were treated. by a lot of the Union forces that were down there in charge of the Reconstruction. Yeah, Hollywood BS. But there's actually a different, there's actually a phrase for it. It's like freedom of expression or something like that. 1866, U.S. House of Representatives passes the 14th Amendment. 1868, Oscar Dunn becomes the first African American to be elected as Lieutenant Governor of Louisiana. I give filmmakers a pass in their interest in making it more exciting or dramatic. Exactly. (1888) U.S. Congress creates the Department of Labor. 1889, 2 foot of snow accumulates in Rawlins, Wyoming. I thought that was average for Wyoming. Apparently not. (1890) Eagle Avenue in the Bronx is cut out and named. Heat index of 111. I opened up the windows and stuff this morning. I told the wife, don't be surprised if it's all closed back up when she gets home. If I'm going to be in the house working, getting cleaned up from the weekend, I ain't sweating ass to do it. 1907, lowest temperature ever in 48 states for June, 2 degrees Fahrenheit in Tamarack, California. 1910, pilot Charles Hamilton makes first one-day round trip from New York to Philadelphia. I heard bacon sizzling on the clip you sent me from the weekend. Yes, sir. Yep. There's a lot of bacon sizzling this weekend because not only did I bring my 3 pounds, but the Zouaves from over by Chicago brought 5 pounds. So that's all we had this weekend for breakfast was bacon, bacon, and bacon. 1910, William D. Crum, a South Carolina physician, appointed U.S. Minister to Liberia. I would have sent you a video of an abandoned 1840 cemetery in Dexter, Michigan, but I don't have you as a friend on Facebook, Drew. I thought it was cool. I thought we were on Facebook. You're gonna have to go through KG and find me and add me. I thought we were friends already. High heat temps will be wearing on house roofs. Yes, it will. Amen to that. And especially this microwave oven that we live in. So just as soon as it hits the same temperature outside that we normally keep it inside, the place is going to get closed up again and the air is going to get turned back on. No babies, please. 1920, U.S. Post Office says children cannot be sent by partial post. What the hell? I wasn't going to say anything, but by God, I'm going to say it. What the hell? Kids, your grandparents would like to have you over the holidays, but we can't afford to go there and they can't afford to come here. So I want you guys to crawl into this dryer box. Here's some Cheerios and a couple granola bars. You should get there in about 3 days. Try not to poop or pee on your sister. Send stuff, Candy send stuff to send Drew to Wookie. He'll send it. 1922, longest recorded attack of hiccups begins. Charlie Osborne gets the hiccups and continues for 68 years. Dies 11 months after it stops. Probably ruptured his stomach. 1925, Charles Jenkins demonstrates the transmission of synchronized pictures and sound. 1927, Ticker Tape Parade welcomes Charles Lindbergh to New York City. 1933, first sodium vapor lamps installed. Schenectady, New York. I love that word, Schenectady. It almost sounds dirty. Schenectady. Why don't me and you go on out there, go on up in the hayloft and have a little Schenectady together? They were lucky to have a dryer box. Cheerios, luxury. Oh yeah. If you really want to spoil them, get them some of the apple and cinnamon Cheerios. 1933, Federal Homeowners Loan Corporation authorized. 1942, German lands 4 saboteurs on Long Island. See, it's their fault. It's their fault New York is the way it is today. It was a haven. It was beautiful prior to 1942. The saboteurs got there and they turned it into the cesspool it has become. Damn it. 1942, U.S. Office of Strategic Services, the OSS, is formed. 1942, United States opens its Office to War Information with Elmer Davis as head. 1946, first transcontinental round-trip flight in one day, California to Maryland. Aren't apple cinnamon Cheerios just Apple Jacks? You know, that kind of makes sense. I think you're right. 1953, KOAA, TV Channel 5 in Pueblo, Colorado Springs, Colorado, NBC, first broadcast. 1954, cornerstone of Albert Einstein College of Medicine laid in Bronx. If you guys will excuse me real quick, I gotta go make a potty run. Keep her right on going. Maybe I'll catch up when we get back, and maybe I'll decide y'all are big enough to read for yourselves. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be right back. All right. Let me see here. Oh, 1956, Shangri-La opens at Winter Garden Theater, New York City for 21 performances. Sucked. 1957, Mayflower 2 from Plymouth, England reaches Plymouth, Massachusetts. Just remember, I have to go, I have you on TikTok, so I'll just share it there with you. Okay, cool. In 1958, Frank Zappa graduates from Antelope Valley High School in Lancaster, California. 1959, Sammy Kaye Show. Last airs on ABC TV. Good morning, Ian. Good to see you, bud. 1960, Alley Oop from Dinah Shores peaks at number 59. 1961, Billy Barnes musical review. Billy Barnes People, starring Ken Berry, Dave Ketchum, and Joanne Worley, opens at Royal Theater, New York City. Runs for 7 performances. Must have sucked. And that's an all-star cast. 1962, Lolita, film based on Vladimir Nabokov's novel, directed by Stanley Kubrick, starring James Mason and Sue Lyon, is released. 1970, Beatles' Long and Winding Road single goes to number 1 and stays number 1 for 2 weeks. 1971, New York Times begins publishing excerpts from the Pentagon Papers, classified documents on the long history of the U.S. and Vietnam. Good morning, Robert. Good to see you, bud. Ain't seen you in God since forever. And we're caught up. That wasn't too awful hard. (1974), Henry Aaron addresses the U.S. House of Representatives. I like the Beatles. They had a love bigger than the Beatles, proud and free like a rolling stone. 1974, IMF establishes its oil facility, a special fund for loans to nations whose balance of payments have been severely affected by high oil prices. It's been a long while, bud. It's been a long while. I'm glad you found us again. 1977, convicted Martin Luther King assassin James Earl Ray recaptured. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Where is that today? Special fund for loans to nations whose balance of payments has been severely affected by high oil prices. I would say that probably lasted 1 or 2 times through, and the couple of billion that they wound up blowing off to, as my wife puts it, they probably eliminated it pretty quick. 1979, Phyllis Newman's semi-autobiographical one-woman musical comedy, The Mad Woman of Central Park West, opens at 22 Steps Theater, New York City, runs for 85 performances on Broadway. 1979, Mad Woman of Central Park West opens at 22 Steps, New York City, for 86 performances. Well, that's a contradiction in itself. One says it opened at 22 Steps Theater, New York City, ran for 85 performances, and the other one said it ran for 86 performances. Oh well. A few more trillion in debt. Yeah, exactly. I mean, after all, we can print all the money we want to. So what the hell? We could eliminate the national debt in about a week and a half if they get those printing presses rolling. 1979, Sioux Nation receives $100 million in compensation for the Black Hills, South Dakota. Yep, just roll right in and buy their church up. They don't care. Something's wrong with a country that thinks all its issues could be solved with money. 1980, Deborah Harry and Meatloaf film Roadie premieres. Well, the Sioux were compensated for the Black Hills, but they weren't compensated for the other 100 million acres that were taken from them, including the area where Mount Rushmore and everything else is at right now. They've never been compensated for that. Americans moved in, stole that land, never compensated for it. In 1980, Paul McCartney releases Waterfall. 1980, Rep. John Jenray Jr. indicted in abscam investigation. 1980, UN Security Council calls for South Africa to free Nelson Mandela. Good morning, Stephen. Good to see you. Yep, iPhones are not very good for the whole uploading and doing YouTube thing. That's why I deal with cheaper Androids and stuff when it comes to it. I don't understand why you're going to have to delete your last video, though. I don't know what your phone type has to do with your videos, but okay. 1981, Tom Schneider interviews Charles Manson on Tomorrow. 1983, NASA's Pioneer 10 becomes the first man-made object to leave the solar system. 1985, Prizzy's Honor, starring Jack Nicholson, Kathleen Turner, and Angelica Houston, is released. 1986, U.S. President Reagan criticizes South African state of emergency. How much did the Sioux compensate those they took the land from? 1988, Fed jury finds Leggett liable in death of New Jersey woman of lung cancer. Liggett. Liggett. Oh, Liggett. (1988) U.S. Supreme Court refuses to hear Yonkers' argument. They aren't racist. 1989, Jerry Lee Lewis gets a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I was starting to say he don't technically have to, if he's going to quit using his iPhone and start using his computer, you don't have to delete your YouTube channel and stuff. All you need to do is sign on to it with your password on your computer and everything. I say you just start uploading your videos and doing your videos on your computer, you know, not on your phone. I can log on to my channel on my PC, on the laptop, on this phone, my new phone, my daughter's tablet, whatever. You don't have to delete your channel. You just need to sign on to it with your password and everything on the laptop or on your PC, and it's all still there. Let's see. 1990, Nelson and Winnie Mandela welcome to New York City. 1990, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry announces he will not seek a fourth term. 1991, a spectator is killed by lightning at a U.S. Open golf tournament. That's a freak accident of nature. Ding! 1991, The National, first all-sports daily newspaper, ceases publication. 1993, Someone Who Will Watch Over Me closes at Booth, New York City after 232 performances. Somebody to love. Enhanced risk of severe weather in your area next 24 hours. Better stand on my feet. 1994, a jury in Anchorage, Alaska blames recklessness by Exxon and Captain Joseph Hazelwood for the Exxon Valdez disaster, allowing victims of the oil spill to seek a $15 billion settlement in damages. (1996), Montana Freemen surrender after 81-day standoff with FBI agents. 1997, jurors in Oklahoma City bombing trial sentenced Timothy McVeigh to death. They should have taken him right to the verge, took him to the hospital, healed him back up, and done that 3 or 4 times. What little bit of pain he suffered having his lights shut out was not near the pain he suffered, or the pain he sentenced the people in the federal building and their families to. I'd be a son of a bitch as a federal court judge or something. Oh, you want to be electrocuted? Okay, cool. We will take you to the point where your heart starts to slow down, and we will stop, nurse you back to health, and do it again. Each and every person that you killed. 2000, Samuel L. Jackson is honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. 2002, United States of America withdraws from the Anti-Ballistic Missile Treaty. Oh, I'm sure, Sonny. I'm absolutely sure. We have laws against cruel and unusual punishment. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But I've always been one to believe that the punishment should fit the crime. Just like somebody who hurts a child, I think they need to be tied up to a whipping post on public square, and every parent in town come by and get to hit them once. 2005, a jury in Santa Maria, California acquits pop singer Michael Jackson from molesting 13-year-old Gavin Anizo at his Neverland Ranch. 2006, U.S. Senate issues a formal resolution apologizing for failure to create anti-lynching legislation. Yeah. Yep. Oh yes, Tony, our Constitution provides that. 2012, The Amazing Spider-Man, directed by Mark Webb and starring Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, premieres at the Tokyo Film Festival. Also, guys, in case you didn't notice, over the weekend we went up 10 more subscribers on the channel. I probably handed out 75 or 100 business cards for the channel. So far, we've had 11 come in and join up with us. So, still on that go, still on that go. 2017, U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions testifies for Senate Intelligence Committee, denies secretly meeting Russians. '17 auto warm buyer returns to the U.S. in an unresponsive state after being held in northern Korean jail for 17 months. 2018, raccoon climbs 23-story office building in St. Paul, Minnesota, becoming an internet sensation. Maybe that's it. You're right, Rusty. Maybe I need to find a skyscraper somewhere and scale the outside of it to become famous. Think I'll stay in my room. Less of a splat if I fall. 2019, President Donald Trump announces Sarah Sanders will be leaving her position as White House press secretary. If it was only that easy for Monica Lewinsky, probably wouldn't have become as famous as she is. 2019, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Iran is responsible for recent attacks on oil tankers in the Gulf of Oman. 2021, U.S. President Joe Biden has tea with Queen Elizabeth at Windsor Castle. And probably even drank it with his pinky out. You know, the proper way one should consume a beverage. And that's it. Good. Thank you very much, Rusty. There's some pretty good stuff in there, but there always is. There always is. Well, we got 45 minutes left. Now what the hell are we going to do? I think if Rusty tried, he probably could have made some stuff up. Biden was forced to sit at the kids' table. Was he now? Biden was fun. Joe Biden could stay awake. Yeah, well, if he could get the words right. I'd like to thank the Queen for inviting me to this state dinner. It's a lovely day. It's raining straight down, kind of to the side. Nap time. You wore out from fishing already? My missus is having dreams about starving people. Dreams about starving people. Is she having dreams about wanting to starve people, or is she just dreaming about people that are starving? Probably because that's on its way, Tony. First, dreaming about starving Tony. Or because that's where our nation's headed to right now, because nobody can afford to buy food anymore. It's a damn good thing that you don't have to buy your oxygen. People be dropping like flies. You had to pay for oxygen in this God blessed world right now. Last time she had dreams like this, it was when Trump was in office. She said the world was going to hell, buy guns and ammo, so I did. Yep. And along comes COVID. Amen. Yep, going to be close to 100 a day. Went out early and left early. Yeah, it's going to be real warm here too. We're supposed to be up to 90 today and then 99 the next 2 days. So I'm really glad we got the event over when we did. We got packed up yesterday just shortly after the last battle ended. I actually started tearing stuff down while they were fighting at the end of the battle. I went back to camp and started tearing stuff down. We were the third car in, first car out. After packing up camp, and as soon as we packed it up, I went to the saloon, told the saloon girls all goodbye. Mark came in to buy a couple of root beers, and it started raining. So luckily we got out of there fast and dry. It's going to be close to 100 a day because it's going to be more than the oldest depression. Yeah. Smart move, Tony. It's the best time to start buying food. Catch those sales when you can. That's how I got my bacon for this weekend. I was not going to pay $6 or $7 a pound for bacon. I found it buy one get two free for $5.99. So I got 3 pounds of bacon for $5.99. I was not going to complain. If people are unable to eat like they do now, they're going to be really crabby patty. Yeah, they most definitely will. They most definitely will. And it's getting harder and harder to survive right now. And we are headed for another depression. That's all there is to it. Everything's going up. People can't afford to live, plain and simple. They want to jack the price of living up, but no place can afford to jack the pay scale up. If you sit and think about it, where we were a year ago, if they If they give a cost of living increase, or they increased people's minimum wage now from where it's at nationwide based on the cost of living, people would be making on average $12 or $13 an hour. Michigan just went up to $10 an hour last year. Well, they're in their last stage to hitting $10 an hour. I think it's $9.50 an hour now, or something like that in Michigan for minimum wage. Spent $75 on Pizza Hut with delivery. My God. My missus got $5 plus hour raise a few months ago. Yeah, look at it now. Poor thing needs another $10 an hour raise just to keep up with everything. Better to eat your homemade pizza. Yeah, but then you got to go out and buy sausage, hamburger, pizza dough, pizza sauce, cheese, mushrooms, peppers, onions. I don't order Pizza Hut anymore. Too expensive. Minimum wage in Idaho is $7.25 an hour. Man, and it's supposed to be going up. Yeah, if you raise the wages, they just raise the cost of living. Exactly. I fear people are going to soon have to rethink food. I agree. Gas is plus or minus $5 a gallon. Oh yeah, we're up. I think we're up to 5.19, 5.20, 5.25, something like that. Right now for gas. Let me just sign off YouTube on my iPhone, but I'll be back. My computer do the live stream. Resubscribe everyone. You shouldn't have to resubscribe, Stephen. That's what I was saying earlier. Just because you log off on your iPhone doesn't erase your YouTube channel. You just have to log off on your iPhone, then log back on your computer using your same password and everything. And you should go right back into your channel with all your subscriptions and everything else. You shouldn't lose any of your videos. You shouldn't lose any of your, log out on your iPhone, log back in on your computer, and you should be fine. You should keep everything. Last week when I filled up, it was $5.39 a gallon. Jeez, criminy. How many people today can make a meal with flour and cornmeal and some meat? True that. True that. The transfer, go see phone company. They'll help you do it. Cost me $86 for half a tank of gas in my pickup. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, y'all, but rumor has it it's going to keep going up. I heard the other day that they're saying gas could actually be in the $6 a gallon range by 4th of July. I'm hoping it's just BS, but anymore you never know. I mean, people are going to be traveling at that time, so the ones who feel they can. So doggone good and well the oil companies are going to jack the price up. They do every summer. They do every single summer. So we'll see what happens this year. Like I said, though, I really hope it's BS. We don't want to discuss filling up. My Suburban holds 44 gallons. Jeez, criminy. 200 some odd dollar fill up. Sarah Cruz. Good morning. How have you been? It's been forever since we saw you. I thought you just disappeared off the face of the earth. So I get a morning stream to catch. Cool. Cool. I'm glad that you're back. Good morning, Noel. Good to see you. Kind of surprised you just basically went with your regular name. But I'm glad you're here. Good morning, Jocelyn. You know, I was telling you guys a little bit ago that right before we left camp, I stopped by the saloon to see the saloon girls. Jocelyn was one of those saloon girls. She's my birthday buddy. We were both born on the same day. Not the same year. I got a few years on her. Like maybe twice her age. But that's my birthday buddy right there. Glad you could stop in and join us. Had a real good time this weekend. Can't wait till our birthday though. We are gonna get together and do something together. Discord account. Is the casino still open? No restrictions. Oh yes. Oh yes. Our casino's still open 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. They don't even close down for the holidays. October 8th, Noel. October 8th, 1968. I am too, Jocelyn. I am too. It's fun having a birthday buddy. I never had one of those before, so it's kind of fun. There will not be restrictions now. Oh no, God no. Yep, she sure is. She sure is. Looking for a job at the bank though. Getting real tired of all the hoo-ha. Let's just put it that way. But yep, she's looking for a job at a bank. But knowing her, she'll stick it out. She's got 5 years seniority in the place. She's like the longest working person in her department right now. So I don't think I met someone that shares my birthday. John, good morning. Hope you're doing good today. I switched jobs last November after being at the same job for 10.5 years. What made you switch out, Robert? Just bored with it? Wanted to try something different? My birthday's October 11th. I'll be 50. Ugh. Hell, 50's nothing. 50's the new 35. I'll tell you what, be honest, the more I hang around with people half my age, the more I feel half my age. Me and Jocelyn and her mom and her sister-in-law and their co-worker Ron. Well, yeah, Ronnie was there. Saturday night there at, when everything closed down to the public and it was just us reenactors and stuff hanging around, we cranked the music up. We were dancing, having a good old time. The 11 matches, but I'm in July. Doing good, buddy. Hope you are. Oh yeah, doing great. I don't look it. Yeah, I know I don't look it. I don't look it. I always swore if I ever had an affair, it'd be with Miss Clairol, and either make this match this, or make this match this. I haven't decided which one yet. I don't know if I'm going to go white or I'm going to go back to brown. But either way, if I ever let another woman caress my hair, it's going to be Miss Clairol. Well, maybe I'll remember to bring some next year, Jocelyn. Maybe I'll remember to bring some next year. And besides that, last year when I brought that bottle of whiskey, I never seen you nipping off that bottle. Let's see, if I would have known you liked whiskey, I would have made sure and brought some. I was done doing maintenance and ready for something else. I work at the hospital now, central processing, cleaning and sterilizing surgical equipment. That's cool. Be careful feeling those. Be careful feeling those younger folks. I refuse to, sir. I absolutely, positively refuse to. I enjoy feeling younger people. It was a blast. All this you can do when age creeps up. Not for me, for you. I'll take some more peach juice. Gotcha. Morning, Ty. Good to see you, bud. Glad you could join us. We got about 24 minutes left. And I got to get back on that video. I got a hell of a start to it. You realize that alcohol is bad for diabetic? Yes. Yes, I realize that. That's why you have friends that make sure you get back to where you need to go and you're still alive when you get there. It's not having crawl spaces, lifting heavy stuff. My son came over yesterday and brought me a bottle of Four Roses. Nice. Can't say that I ever had Four Roses. I think I'm unfamiliar with that one. And now, see, I like Wild Irish Rose. That's the only kind of tequila. That's the only kind of tequila that I can drink. It's Wild Irish Rose. And that's only because it smells and tastes like strawberries. If it smelled and tasted like tequila, the cannons wouldn't have been the only thing getting distance this weekend. I've been craving some Dewar Skitch lately. Scotch too. Yep, last year at the event, I took a bottle of Bullet with me. And all they sell at the saloon is cream soda, root beer, and what else is it, Jocelyn? I don't remember. Cream soda, root beer, and then there's something else. And I was mixing the Bullet into them, trying to kind of, creep up my buzz. And then I realized almost the whole bottle was gone. And it didn't creep. I got like severely smacked around and wound up breaking a couple tent poles, and I had a pretty rough night, but I slept really good. And since I don't wake up with a hangover, needless to say, it was kind of a waste, but I had a good time. But yeah, that's an ongoing joke. I am now the life of the party when there's whiskey involved. Saturday night this year, I had a beer, and that was about it. I had some peach. I had some peach spirits. But other than that, yeah, I was not the life of the party this time. I've got to change that. I've got to go back to being the life of the party again. Jim Beam is my friend. Yep, IBC, and then the root beer that they have is Triple X. Want to get married. Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. Hanging out with you and your mom and your brother and everybody else was great. I loved it. Even after they closed down the karaoke and it was just us sitting around having fun ourselves, Larry kept the music going. We had fun. I wish I would have had my camera equipment with me though, because you know, you dancing right in the center of the video would have been good. I mean, that would have been a crowd draw right there. You you out there shaking your booty on the dance floor. That would have been good. No more kissing Mark on the cheek after breakfast. Got to wait till lunch. I had to do that for you. I had to do that for you when you said that you were jealous about me getting to spend time with Mark and you couldn't make it up for it. I had to. I had to. I had to give him a big old kiss on his sweaty cheek. My own little version of Cotton Eye Joe. I'll look up some tutorials for next year. You know, and I didn't even think about it, but since Larry had his monitor hooked up to his laptop, he could have actually gone online and pulled up the tutorial videos on YouTube for some of those songs that you all were wanting to dance to, and actually displayed the tutorial videos right on that monitor. Turned it around facing the dance floor and just had at. I appreciate the clip. It was hilarious. Made my whole day. It was a fun weekend, but I'm sorry you couldn't make it up for it, you know. But with gas the way it is, 5 hours of driving time, it wouldn't have been worth it for you. You would have spent $350 in gas, if not more, getting up here for a weekend event, or even just to stay for the week, and then turn around and going back, and then been broke the rest of the month. So yeah, it wouldn't have been worth it. Yep, I don't know, you know, I don't know who it is, honestly. Be honest with you, don't care who it is, honestly. As long as they're good, they treat me, you, and the channel with respect. There'd be somebody up here pretending they're the president. I wouldn't give a rat's ass. As long as they're being respectful to everybody, it's all I care about on here. You guys know that, and that's why we have so many trolls that come in here and respect us. You know, that's why we have trolls that come in here and say, you know, how much they love me, how much they love the chat. And if anybody comes in here causing trouble, they're going to be the first ones to defend us. But you know, I talked with my friend, and we're trying to get a couple of days planned to come out. Good, good, and that's fine. We are here, bud. We are here, and there's reenactments going on all summer long. We have investigations going on all summer long. Mark has to go next Sunday and check on a courthouse square in a nearby town. There's 5 buildings, 2 log cabins, and the rest of them are old buildings that they want us to come over and investigate. We have got cemetery investigations going. Even Jocelyn's mom was talking to me yesterday about coming down and investigating her home. She has issues there. So we've got things going all summer long, so you make your plans, get your asses over here, and we'll have some fun. You didn't hurt yourself kissing Mark's cheek. It was bristly. It was bristly, and I think I did hurt my lip, but that's okay because, you know, define respect. You know what I mean by respect. You've been with me long enough. You know what I mean by respect. Sorry, didn't show up. My car got really bad ball joints on one side. I don't think my car would have made it 2 hours. Probably not. All this about kissing markers. They're just jealousy. Gotta go. Have a great day, everyone. Like I said, I'll be back after I sign in YouTube on my PC. Ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing stars. You know, you left the building. Goodbye, Steven. We'll see you later, bud. It's all right, Wook. Yeah, I would rather you have not shown up and been safe at home than to attempt to show up and break down along the road somewhere and be stuck. So, good choice in not even trying it. KG would have kicked your butt and then seriously considered coming and finding mine for even tempting you to come to see me. So you stayed home and kept both of our butts safe. Good morning, Richie. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good today. Wednesday, I'll be in Liberty, Missouri. Hopefully doing Jesse James Bank Museum. If we have time, we're stopping at Jesse James' birthplace. Very cool. See, I told you. So your decision, your conscious decision to keep yourself stationary at home instead of risking that 2-hour trip to come and see me saved both of our asses. Yep. If you're doing ball joints, man, I'm going to do my Suburban. Yeah, there you go. Get your ball joints fixed on your car and then make the 2.5, 3-hour trip over to Tony's and do the ones on his Suburban. If you think I should dress up to do a video, I think you should dress up to do a video too. I keep telling you, appearance, appearance, appearance. Well, in most cases, appearance, appearance, appearance. You know, I noticed, here a few months ago that the try-on hauls and stuff like that were getting really, really big. And I've talked to a few people and they said, well, get a hold of Shein or Cutby or something like that, order some lingerie and stuff and do a try-on haul. I decided against it. I don't like looking at this scantily clad, and I would not dare punish any of you because I care too much about you. So I'm not doing it. One of these days, I might be wealthy enough that I can hire some attractive female models and have them do try-on hauls while I just talk about the outfits. Other than that, hell no. You are not getting me in a lacy teddy. Not for $100,000. Because I know. It would have been a 9.5 shoe. It's a good tie. I think it'd be awesome video. Just want to be clear. Indian Wookiee will win the vote. I did just do ball joints, upper control arm bushings on my Dakota. Straight run, right? Told you. Yep, it would have been. It is a great idea. It is a great idea. Just like when I do my history videos, I'm dressed in one of my outfits or something. It's always a good idea when you're doing a video on something. Get into your part, man. Get into your part. You're as big into history and stuff as I am. Get into your part. You've got the outfits. Frickin' wear them. What do you mean you don't know what to wear? Most of your outfits fit the James period. Pick one. Yeah, definitely clothes. No one wants to see them skinny white chicken legs. No one wants to see it. Make yourself pretty. Trim up that old shaggly thing on your face. Put on your hat. Put on your shirt and vest. Put on your breeches. Put on your boots. And get out there and do your thing. I'll tell you what, though, I felt sorry for old Abraham Lincoln this weekend. How in the name of God Almighty he was running around in solid black all weekend long. I'll never understand it. I had on my black pants, my white Wanamaker, and my black vest and my white hat this weekend. And that thin black vest, it soaked up heat like you wouldn't believe. Now in the evening time, I felt good. When the sun was out and it was, 82, 83 degrees and there was no shade to be found, sweating balls, y'all. It was bad. Well, it's about time you trimmed that thing on your face. That thing looked like a rabid wombat, starting to grow out in every direction and stuff. Looked like a tribble was trying to eat your face and killing vampires, but he was doing that at night. Yep, I still have his long coat because he's still not made it here to get it. Tyler, you have the looks no matter what you wear and even how you shave. He really honestly does. And I come to find out this weekend, because I told Tyler last year, because he started to grow his Lincoln style beard, and I told him, he should actually look into first person impression of Lincoln, because he really did look good. And I was talking to Lincoln this weekend, and I come to find out there is a Lincoln impersonators group, and they are seriously looking for younger people, because most of the guys in the group are in their 50s now, and some even older. So, it's going to come down to the point where there's no one left to do a first-person impression of Lincoln. He told me yesterday when we were packing up, him and I were sitting there talking, and he told me, he goes, dude, we need younger guys. Really, really bad, we need younger guys. He said they're all dying off. Please don't take this as me being an asshole, but Lincoln didn't have any body fat. No, yeah, I know, believe me. He was a skinny dude, lay out in the sun, in short shorts. Then you have lobster legs. All right, Rusty. You take care of yourself, bud. Have a good day, and hopefully we'll see you tonight. If not, we'll see you later this week. I'm just fresh 31, which is why I said you need to grow the beard and start looking into joining that Lincoln impression group. Then you get paid like really, really well for traveling to events and impersonating Lincoln for a weekend. Depending upon the size of the event and the location and how well you do your impression, you can make anywhere from $250 to $500 for a weekend. Just walking around. You don't even really have to do any public speaking or anything like that. Now, granted, you get paid more for doing like a Gettysburg Address or something like that. But for just walking around and greeting people and stuff like that, it's it's anywhere between $250 $500 for a weekend. Let me see here. What if we don't like it? But Lincoln didn't have long hair. No, he didn't. He was a very well-groomed, well-trimmed man. Have you heard from Doc? He doesn't go live anymore. Doc goes live all the time, bud. Doc goes live all the time. He was just live last night. I seen him on my suggested videos. Go back in and look for history by Holiday. He's been doing a lot of gaming videos and stuff like that, but still he's been going live. Then hit the thumbs down either way. It's a view. Yes, it is. I refuse to cut my hair again. It took too long to get my hair this long. What a weenie. I swore the same thing last year. I was never going to cut my hair again. And look at it. It's one of the first things that Jocelyn and the others said to me. Oh my God, you cut your hair. Cut 14 inches off of it. I have not been to get a notification. I don't get them either. I just have to look for him. I don't get him either unless he sends me a notice on Messenger saying, "Hey, I'm going to go live." You too, Tony. Take care of yourself, bud. Have a good day. We'll catch you later. My bangs don't grow very fast. But it is that time, guys. I have got to get back on this video. I got a lot to look at, still. So I'm gonna get to work. I will be here, as far as I know, I will be here tonight, 7:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do it again this evening. You guys all have a great Monday. Try not to work too hard. Try to have a little bit of fun. Go lay in the sun. Go swimming. Go fishing. Go fishing and fall out of your boat and make it swimming. Who knows? Do whatever. Just try to have a little bit of fun. Till the next time, y'all take Drew, mess me later if you get your video done. Gotcha, bud. Will do. Until next time, y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. I do. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good day, guys.